Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 29th of July. It's a 49 degree morning. That's the coolest morning we've had in quite a while. Temperature here in Toledo is supposed to be an estimated 77 today. It's 60 at the moment, but it's nice and peaceful out here. The overcast kind of reminds you kind of a fall morning. Sorry for the nasalness. And hay fever got me, and then I realized Humphrey, the daggum cat, that snuck in, was literally in our bedroom. It's funny, he knows he's not supposed to be in the house. As soon as you make eye contact with him, he bails out. Man, I'm just deathly allergic to cats, but I just got a hint is all. Anyway, get over my hay fever attack, go down the road, let some breeze blow through, and it seems to knock it out. You can't even talk. But welcome to the day, and we're heading to the Southland. Y'all come on along. 66 degrees and quite cloudy here in Ventulo, but within the hour, it's
It'll be sunny and hot.
Yep, sunny and 79 here in Ventulo. Well, Mama,
Yes, I hope.
we've made it to the proverbial hump day.
We have.
This week seems to be clicking a lot. I probably shouldn't say
Don't
that,
say
'cause
that.
that'll jinx you.
Yeah, you can't even think the thoughts.
Yeah, because next thing you know, it's all going to be slow. But anyway, let's go in there and make the best of our day.
All right, sounds like a plan.
All right, love you. See you. Bye.
I love you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
That little flimsy, it's not flimsy, but it's not meant for a great big Tour-Pak. I mean, you can put a box back there, but you don't put a big Tour-Pak with a great big, easy boy back on it, and have the weight of that Tour-Pak that sits way back on the bike, and expect that to handle it. This is the OEM part for that Limited over there. I mean, that is robust. It's not quick release. Those big touring bikes weren't meant to be that way. If you want to do that, you can't run the Tour-Pak on it. I mean, you might be able to run it with nobody on the back. It doesn't work. I don't know how many of those I've seen, and I'm pretty sure when you look the thing up, when you look that accessory up for that quick release, back plate back there to put whatever, your own box or some kind of a Tour-Pak, it tells you that the weight is limited. This thing is meant to take whatever you put on it and whoever is leaning on it. But I'm gonna get that put on there. But I didn't get the little wood screw type things that hold these garnishes on the side. And but I should be able to find something BRP, something that's weather resistant. I'm sure I got something somewhere. If not, there's some hardware stores I can look up on the site, and it'll tell me what size it is. I didn't think on getting that. Oops. All right. I knew Danny was going right away. He was out here in the driveway barking, like, hurry up, you're taking too long. I think enough of the firecrackers and stuff have passed that he's not worried about it. Come on, Danny, you sniffing into something probably don't need to be. You're worse than your sister here. Oh, these two have the same. They have the same mother and father. One was jeez, I can't. The name escapes me. Jeez, it's a dog they use for gathering cattle and stuff. Anyway, man, too many things in my head. But anyway, same father, both from two different litters, a year apart. Danny's a year after. Come on, buddy. Let's go. You're not going to stop on me now, are you? Danny, come on, let's go. No kidding. All right, buddy. Weird little dog. But he was panting. He had been running around somewhere. Look how beautiful that is. You know, they're going to come out here and gather them things up before I fly a drone over there. I think about it when it's late and I'm on my walk. Danny, come on. Nope, he's not coming. He says no Raylan, I'm not interested. Oh man, because I didn't record much after I took off last night. But he does he'll hang back and then he'll come run, and he runs really fast, and he likes to do that, you know, shake his hip and do the bump on Raylan. He just gets a ball out of it. Well, Raylan's on the left side of the road. I'm standing like this. So she runs, she sees him coming, you hear a gallop. So she runs to get in front of me to act as blocker. Well, she didn't make it over quite fast enough. And Danny, she went flying, shoes flying in the air, phone flying in the air, and she face planted right in this gravel. She was absolutely filthy from head to toe, but not a scratch on her. The girl was made out of rubber or something. And the phone's laying face down. I thought, well, that's the end of the phone. And no harm, no foul. I tell you what, you don't think an iPhone's tough. You ought to see what kids can put them through. Nobody can put iPhones through what my son Ryan put them through. I don't know how many times I've seen him drop that thing, kick it across the shop floor. Something runs it over. He has put a couple of screens in them though, but they always work. He's a diehard iPhone forever. Well, most people are nowadays. The ones that aren't just haven't been there yet. What do you see over there? Don't go nosediving. You're right at the fence. I'll put a hurting on you certain. Crazy old dog. Man, and then yesterday, I didn't realize it until I'm building the video that that one, I don't know how I done it. It ended up being a picture. I'm like, man, I discussed, and then, you know, I'm trying to remember what all did I discuss in that thing. So, you know, just talking about, you know, getting the accessories put on that 26 model. Really cool guy, and he's happy. He was when he didn't pick it up until this morning, and Matt's not there. It was just Mitch by himself, and he was meeting up with that was a little chipmunk, huh? You didn't even see where it was. What are you running for? Oh, maybe she did. But anyway, he was meeting up with some spider folks that were going to do some riding out around the mountains on the woodland side of Mount St. Helens, around that area. And hope he made it to his thing. I went down and said, well, I'll tell you what, while he's finishing up with that customer, I'll bring your bike up. And I met the owner halfway down the hill. So we chatted a little bit about the road trip with the Red Rock in Flirty. And I get down, and Mitch must have got to him right away, because by the time I came up, I was turning around to park it, and I see somebody waving their arms. And it was him, and he's like guiding me over to his truck. His wife drove the truck back, and he took off to his ride. Hope he had a ball. A really nice guy. All those guys are super cool. But, yeah. And then today, geez, and you know, Kelly goes, I brought my, I had the video from the last 2 previous days were on my iPad, and all I had to do was what I call tag it and flag it, title it and do that stuff and render it. And then I push it to the MacBook and I upload it from there. And Kelly goes, is the video live? She goes, I've looked a couple of times in like the few seconds that I had a break. She was crazy busy up there today. And she goes, I don't see it. I go, oh my Lord. I forgot to turn it live. So, I mean, it was literally like 10 minutes till 5 this afternoon when I turned the last 2 grouped together vlogs live. So, one thing's for sure, I'm never on a tight schedule. Just never know when it's coming. But anyway, appreciate all the comments on the 4th day of the Pacific Northwest road trip. That was a lot of fun. Really fun. Like I was saying, one of the videos over the last couple of days, it's cool when you're editing those videos and you relive it and you remember the temperature and things that were talked about that aren't even on video, and those are always fun. I can go back years and watch old road trip things, and it just comes back to you like it was last week. I love that. That's what's cool about, recording stuff that you do. And then, our kids and grandkids and great grandkids that will be able to watch stuff going, oh, that's what Nana and Papa did, huh? Kind of crazy. No fawns crying back in those woods. I mean, that is thick out there. And as you know, like when Danny runs through there, there's a waterway that goes through there. So I'd have to go across that little creek or whatever's out there to even get to where they were. Got to get over the barbed wire fence and everything else. And as you can see, that's not very walk-friendly woods. That's what Kelly talks about where in the South, how there's no underbrush around all the pine trees and stuff like that. You can freely roam about. You don't do that real easy around here. Woods are thick. But hopefully I'm sure it was a fawn. But it's funny how you get that in your head that you hear kids playing out there. And it sounds like multiple ones. Sound does weird things out in the woods. And then you get something like that stuck in your head. Man, you can convince yourself of some crazy stuff, But, yeah. The last one I heard was clearly that little bat. Sound like a little goat sound, But you ever hear the little fawns, whatever, when they're calling their mom, that's what it was. Sure sounded like kids, that little high-pitched sound. Especially when I was farther up the road. Sure is peaceful out here. Breathe. Something's walking through there. I keep hearing it crunching stuff out there. What is that, Sasha? Of course, Sasha was barking, and I always bring emergency equipment with me, and I'm halfway down the road and I realize I didn't grab it. So I had Kelly, none of the kids and stuff were there. I had Kelly, Christy went to go pick them up from their dad. They have, they spend a few hours with their dad on every Wednesday. And anyway, had her go take care of it. So emergency equipment doesn't turn into emergency. But the kids they all know, if you don't touch it, I want to do something with that. With Ray Lynn, I got something that she can use. It would be really fun. I think she'd have a ball. You know, once you do it once, it gets in your blood, and it's just so fun. It's exciting. It's loud and everything else. You know, the stuff that kids love. I was 6 years old when I got my first one, and it's so funny. It's a youth size one, and you'd laugh at it now, but I could barely hold that thing up. Had to keep using my granddad's 410 that was lighter until I could use the one my dad got me. It was a Christmas present, I believe. And I remember Ryan wanted to use it once, and we were firing off slugs, and it was I think it was right after we moved back here from Texas. And so he goes, "Well, put one of those slugs in there." I go, "That's a whole different animal." And so anyway, he sits on this big old log. I go, "Well, you want to stand up and brace yourself for that?" He goes, "Oh, Pops." He goes, "This thing ain't nothing." We lobbed that thing off and flew him right off the back of the stump. Crazy kid. It's funny, he still remembers that. He goes, "Man, that thing just sent me flying. I tried to tell you." I remember the first time with a 12. You guys know what I'm talking about. It was my dad's, and it was his one that he used, you know, for ducks and stuff. The big thing in the South. And I don't know what he had in there, but man, that thing the 12 was a whole lot hotter than a 20. Whoa! And it didn't have it, like my 20 had a built-in like cushion thing on the back, and my dad's didn't. And he had like a rubber cup thing that was that popped over the back of it. And man, that thing just, well, been made out of solid iron. That thing hit me. I didn't squeeze tight enough, and man, fun times. So an email got sent out. It was for all of service, and I guess we have a ton of used bikes that, for whatever reason, aren't on the floor. Well, I'm looking through the list. Well, that Road King, I think it's Road King Limited, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was a limited. The one that I'm putting the Tour-Pak brace on, and anyway, that's part of the list. Like, you need to get that thing done upstairs. I've been done with that thing quite a while. Nobody could find the thing. I don't know where Kelly found it. I never did find out. But she come toting that thing down. I'm like, good Lord, where in the world did you find that? And she threw her hands in the air. So it's probably got a good story to it. So maybe I'll have to ask her. So what is the deal with that thing? The Harley dealer we deal with. We used to deal with I forget what it was called now. It's the one there. It was in Vancouver, and then they got swept up and now became that Hurricane or whatever it is. It used to be Lattice Motors, and I don't know how they survive. All I hear is just negative. And they were trying to sell us, you know, when it was Lattice and the place in Vancouver. I forget the name of that one. I've even taken you guys there. If you guys go way back to before we took off for the Utah trip in 2020 or 2014, that was our first riders meetup. And we referred to it as YouTuber meetup back then because most of the people were YouTubers. And I was flashing the Road King, just making really small adjustments, and accidentally flashed my a 1200 low map to it. Well, they tell you, you know, it was the Harley Screaming Eagle tuner and software. And anyway, they tell you no matter what, don't power the thing down. If something goes wrong, you know, just wait and stop and undo it. Well, I panicked and I go, oh my God. I look and I'm sending a 1200 Sportster flash to my my Road King. I was like, no. And so I reached up and turned the key off, and as soon as I did, I knew I was in trouble. I bricked it. And the guys at the Harley shop, God, I can't believe I can't remember the name. They've been gone for years now. But anyway, they really cool guy reflashed it for me for free. The service manager was obsessed with getting a KLR at the time, and so I was telling him all about the KLRs, what I knew. I was working on KLRs and stuff back then, a lot of them, and I worked on everything back then. But anyway, he did it for free. We went on the trip, come back from the trip, and I see he had an old original, you know, pre-Rushmore Road Glide, and there it was, sitting on the showroom floor. I go, hey, I said, who took in this Road Glide? And the salesman's not with us anymore. He goes, oh, that guy knows you. He goes, he works at the Harley shop off of 99 there. I go, yeah. I talked to him. I said, did he get a KLR 650? And he goes, oh yeah, he was happy as a lark. He got the bags and he got it all set up for touring, and off he went. I go, well, that's cool. But yeah, that shop was super nice, and latest was great. I think I've bought 2 motorcycles. Yeah, I got my Iron 883 from there, and Flirty from there, and literally no one. It changed so much that the employees that had been there for years and years and years go, yeah, this is wrong. They bailed out, and I don't know. I don't know how those places like that survive. I mean, when you treat people bad and, you know, you take them for every penny you can get out of them, they don't forget. It's like those dealers during the pandemic that were charging more than retail for stuff. Almost none of those guys exist. Not a single one of them. Crazy. Yep. You do stuff like that, people will turn and burn on you. Man, you gotta do things right. But anyway, I've rattled on pretty much probably half of the walk here. Sure, it's beautiful out there. Holy moly. Get you up there so you can see some of it. Alrighty, so I'll go to the goodbye vlog we did. Oh geez, over an hour ago now. But whoa, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, you don't want to go towards that sound, Sasha. That sounds like some big dogs that aren't happy with each other. Alright, gonna bounce. Appreciate you watching.